Yeah, this is the thing that I was going to
Yeah.
ask you about. Like, can you explain the concept of AGI or AI singularity, please?
Okay, so AGI is the holy grail of AI. It's what everybody wants to achieve.
Okay.
AGI means artificial general intelligence, and it's going to happen in the future. And now, because of the advent of ChatGPT, it's going to happen much faster than thought before. I mean, if you ask people 10 years ago, if you asked AI experts 10 years ago, are we going to have AGI? They'd be saying at least 30, 40, 50 years. But after what we saw with ChatGPT, they realized it's much easier and much faster
It is
than
much
before.
faster, yes.
Yes, because of generative models like ChatGPT and large language models. So AGI is the holy grail of AI. And it's just think about it as human level intelligence. And that's going to be achieved in the future. And once AI reaches that level of human intelligence, it's most probably going to become super intelligence through something called an intelligence explosion. An intelligence explosion is a series of upgrades that the
Okay.
AI will perform on itself through learning, rapid learning, and recursive self-improvement. It will improve itself because an AGI could potentially create a more intelligent AGI, which can create a more intelligent AGI, and so on. And in the future, to answer your question, we might reach something called the technological singularity. Singularity comes from the word, well, the singularity is what you see also in the black hole. The reason it's called singularity is because we don't know what's going to happen at that point.
Exactly, yeah.
So technology is going to reach a point in the future where humans can no longer predict or even fathom what's happening because AI is going to be so advanced that our level of intelligence would be it would be nothing compared to what the AI can achieve. So
Exactly.
this is what the singularity is.
Because it can teach itself. So it has to be, it becomes like much faster.
Yeah.
And it grows rampant.
Yes.
So that's the reason why.
Well, speaking of rampant, it can actually go off rails and it can become evil, which is, well, I think you have another question on, I'm definitely sure you're going to ask me about, is Skynet coming, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to talk about that. But the thing is, singularity is the same thing as black holes. Beyond the event horizon, if you go near a black hole, something called the event horizon, and beyond that point, we don't know what happens. And this is the same thing when it comes to singularity. Once AI reaches that point, once it becomes AGI and then AGI reaches the singularity, things will change at an unprecedented rate. It's going to be exponential. And humans, in comparison to AI, will be like...
obsolete, you could say.
I'm not going to say obsolete, but we're going to be like chimps compared to...
Well, yeah, that's
You see the way you when you look at a chimp,
Yeah.
how does a chimp look at you? How do you compare your intelligence to a chimp?
Yeah, of course. Like there's no comparison.
There's no comparison. And I can tell you this, and I'm going to be upfront about it. After testing ChatGPT myself and seeing what it's capable of, I can tell you that, well, self-proclaimed, this is some sort of a confession. I consider myself a smart guy to a point, to a certain extent.
Okay.
But after testing ChatGPT, I could tell you that I'm nothing compared to what it can do. Even
yes,
at this
of
point,
course,
even at this point, Nart, remember, GPT-4 is the advanced version of GPT 3.5, which is the next version. So even at this point, even if it's not AGI yet, the things that it can do, the things that it will do, every single industry is going to be affected in the future. AI is going to be integrated into every single industry that you can think of. Any job that you can do today will be able to be performed by AI in the next year or two.
That is so true. Well, like, let's give it a decade, you could say.
In a decade, and just imagine.
A lot of jobs will be obsolete, and it's just like really unfortunate and depressing, to be honest with you. A lot of people are going to be laid off, from work and stuff.
Well,
so if you don't have a unique skill that you can do, then the AI is going to do it like twice better than like the normal human being.
Yeah, here's what I think about the future of AI. Now I think you're talking about the job market, right?
Of course.
Now, because these AI systems are becoming more and more advanced, we humans might become unemployable. That's a possibility, but what I think is going to happen, this is my point of view, I don't think AI will entirely replace jobs because you still need the human element in a lot of these jobs. Yeah, for certain industries, jobs might become obsolete, by the way. AI can take over, yes, and replace people. But for many jobs, I think what will happen is AI will take your job if you don't use AI. You got my point?
So you have to like somehow study it, know about it, know how to use it,
use it,
especially know how to use it,
yeah,
so that it doesn't backfire.
yeah, because people that use AI are much more efficient than people that don't use AI. I mean, think about it. Right now, your cell phone. Just imagine yourself without your cell phone.
That is really hard.
Just imagine two guys.
Extremely hard, especially when you want to, like, let's say you want to find out about something.
Yeah.
And it's just like instantaneous. You just like go, you get the phone, you search for it, and then within seconds you have everything that you want to look for.
Absolutely. Like, just imagine two guys, one guy with a cell phone and the other guy without a cell phone, and you want them to do certain things and you ask them certain things. The guy with a cell phone can easily get you any answer you want by searching for it and watching videos and learning. The guy without a cell phone is severely limited, right? So that's the same thing with AI. So people that use AI will do much better than people that don't use AI.
Like, if you want to give examples of AI, like in everyday life, what kind of examples can you give me?
Well, AI is being used everywhere, but a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that AI means robots, but that's not the case. AIs are systems that can be used everywhere. Now, on your phone, when you perform a Google search, that's AI.